Good evening, good people. My people that are on Facebook, my people that are on this here, what I'm about to talk to y'all about. It's an extended OG talk. It's about friendship and loyalty. The friendship, the friend that you're supposed to be, and the friend that you're supposed to have. Everybody, you already know that. If you're my age, you already know everybody ain't your friend. You'd have been through your trials and tribulations. But I'm talking to both ages, from 20 something to 50. And this is very serious. I'm telling y'all what I feel, and I'm also telling y'all what I know. Loyalty is very rare. My suggestion to you, if you're out in the streets and you're doing something hustling, you're gonna only have a few. You're gonna only have a few. You ain't finna have that Big Meech life. Big Meech said it himself. He said, them days of this is gone. You'll never see nobody like that again. And that was true. And that game ain't what it used to be anyway. So a lot of people that was hustling in that game like me, we doing other stuff. I'm cracking jokes. But what I'm trying to tell y'all is how friendship is supposed to go, because a lot of people can't tell you if they haven't been through it. If you're in the streets, walk alone. Walk alone. Sometimes you might have to make an example. That's a whole nother deeper thing, and I don't want to get into that because I don't want people to think I'm glorifying being in the streets. But my thing of it is, you can't knock who you are, and you can't knock what you got around you. You can't knock how you come up. But walk alone, and whatever means of money you're getting, make that means of money to something positive. I ain't talking about giving out chickens. I'm talking about do what you got to do. Get you a store. And understand that business ain't going to be easy. It ain't going to be easy. However, moving on, if I got a home, prime example, if I'm in a situation financially, because I'm in a financial situation now, I always am because I'm a hustler, and I get my back against the wall, I got a couple of friends that I could call. But understand this, those friends have done for me before. So if they've done for me before and they tell me no, or they tell me they can't, I can't get mad at them. Because people will be your friend until you tell them no. Then they'll be talking real crazy. Hold on. Edible break. So, what do you do in this tripped out situation? Don't be a punk. Don't be a chump. Don't be a sucker. Take when your friend tells you you can't. Try to find you another way of doing what you're doing. That does not mean backdoor. That also don't mean count his pockets. Prime example, when I mean counting the pockets. I do comedy shows. Majority of a comedian that will tell you until they get to a high point. Majority of comedians that do comedy shows, our money's already spent. Number one tool that a comedian has to have, number two tools, phone, internet. We gotta have that. We gotta have that. That's how we get jobs. That's how we get bookings. That's how we know what's going on. And just like a phone bill, just like internet, everything else is every month. However, my friend called me and asked me about some money. And I said, well, man, I ain't got it right now. He gonna say, man, what you mean you ain't got it? You just did 3 shows. Nigga, no, you counting my pockets. So me, I had to tell him goodbye. Wasn't no argument. Didn't cuss him out, didn't go off on him. I ain't dealing with him no more. You ain't counting my pockets. I don't give a damn what I got to do. For one, I got kids. I got grandkids now. Also, you got women. Women gonna always be begging. Women gonna always be wanting money. And just because I got money, don't mean the money is for you. My money is already accounted for. I could do 7 shows and get $7,000 each show. Everything is accounted for. If I'm able to give it to you, I will give it to you. If I can't give it to you, I can't give it to you. And I ain't finna explain too much about it to nobody. Also, learn from people. If you have real friends and they got businesses or they doing business and deals, learn from their positives, learn from their negatives, learn from their wins, learn from their losses. It'll make you a better student on what you got to do. If you got a friend that's always saving his money, ask him, hey man, sit down with me and tell me about this bank shit. Sit down and tell me about this credit. Don't let anybody tell you they finna clear your credit, because a lot of people just bullshit. A lot of people doing stuff to get money. Tell me how I can do it and what's the procedure that I can go through to do it on my own. Information, sometimes they sell it. Sometimes somebody should give it to you. They give it to you, they a friend. They're going to give it to you, they're going to friend. They're going to go about telling you how to remove something off your credit, how to wait for this, how to get you some time not time, but get you one of them small secure cards. They'll tell you about that. I was just blessed to have the type of friends that I got, but I've learned them through trials and tribulations. My loyalty, if anybody that's watching this right now, put 100 up, because you know how loyal I am to my friends. Had a situation one time when one of my good friends, well, matter of fact, let me go back. A couple of my good friends told me about this dude. Then he was already becoming my friend, and I didn't even know about it. But he was becoming my friend. He was a good dude. He gets into it with another cat that I know. There's some comedy shit. He get into it with another cat I know. It go crazy. Everybody like, man, what for what? Why he talking about? Hey, man, when I see him, I'm going to check him. One of my good friends, one of my big brothers told me, chill, man. Let him handle that. Let him handle that. Because, see, my handling something is totally different than somebody else handling something. You feel me? I ain't going to get on it and say on it, but you know what I'm talking about. So I let it sit back. It cooled over. It went the right way. But me, I don't go for that. I don't tolerate no disrespect of my friends. You not finna talk about one of my friends to me and think I'm gonna sit there and be like, what? Then sneak and tell him. And then not tell him who said it. No, I'm letting that person know right then. Hey, you know that's my boy. You know that's my man's. I ain't with that. You can't talk to me like, let's stop that. Cause I'm gonna pick the side of the dude who I know is my boy. It ain't a side that I'm picking. I'm already on that side. I'm standing 10 toes down. And when we get around you, so I'm not going to go tell him. I'm going to wait till we see you. We together. Man, you know this nigga was saying blah, 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 blah. Right in his face. And when you do that, then a lot of people change up. No, man, that ain't what yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. You calling me a lie? That's a problem. It's a problem when you call a grown man a lie. That's why it trips me out, all these kids around there talking about, that's cap. If you tell a man he a lie, you should be ready to, because think about it. A lot of things ain't the way they used to be. You couldn't tell nobody there was no lie. A man used to tell a man he was a lie, didn't believe him. They used to go out on the street and have a gunfight. Yeah, watch the Westerns to see what it was about. But your friends should be your number one priority, and you should be their number one priority when it's a friendship, when it's a brotherhood. It's supposed to be like that. I'm never going to talk to my friend's woman or wife. I'm going to respect her as my sister. She's my sister because she's a part of his lineage. His kids are my nieces and nephews. And I ain't going to do that with everybody. You can't do that with everybody. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to check their kids just like I would check my kids, because they know I'm that good, I'm that down, and I'm that loyal. If it don't go that far with you, if it has not happened with you yet, you still out there searching. You 20-something years old, you riding with somebody, you doing this and you doing that, and they get you in a situation. If they your friend, they gonna say he ain't had nothing to do with that. He just was riding with me. He ain't know I was finna do that. They're not finna let you go down for it. But if you're a real friend, you're gonna sit up and be like, hey man, is this shit really worth it? What are you trying to do? No, you're not finna do that. It ain't no suggestion. You're not finna do that. Do you know how many times some of my close friends, they check me about doing something and they done saved some people? No, you don't know. You might have been a person they saved. So this message that I'm telling y'all, I could go on and on, but I gave y'all almost 12 minutes of real game about being a friend, being loyal, being a brother, and also accepting that. If you a person that's out here backdooring people, you gonna get what you got coming. But if you're a loyal friend and you're down with your friend, cool. Your friends are not gonna let you make a situation or a mistake. They're not gonna let you get in a situation or a mistake that will take you away from your family, take you away from your woman. They not. They're gonna stand on your ass and tell you, hey man, don't do that. Maybe y'all could take what I'm saying and move different, man. But this has been an extended OG Talk. I got a lot of love for y'all.